being such a wuss. You did this to me.
Just trying to improve your upper body strength. Get some power into those noodles you call arms.
Oh, well, that workout really worked. Now the door's too heavy. Oh, my towel's too heavy. Oh, and that steam is too heavy.
You loved every minute of it.
Yeah, that was then. Now I feel it. Oh, what did I do to deserve this, Bobby?
You didn't do anything.
Then why? God, why, Bobby?
Cut that out. I'm trying to be serious here.
Oh, man, I don't think my body can handle serious right now.
That was part of the plan. I thought it would help us bury the hatchet.
By killing me?
By making us so tired that we'd forget about everything that went on between us.
Oh.
You know, with Star and Langston.
Wow, I knew freshman orientation would be crazy, but I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, kind of a different atmosphere than La Bouée.
You think?
You know, I do feel kind of bad, though, leaving Dorian at home in bed all by herself.
Yeah, but I don't think she wanted any company.
You know, it's like ever since David took off, all she wants is to be left alone.
I just can't believe that David would do that to her again.
Well, neither can I. In fact, I'm not so sure he did.
He left her at the altar. Like, literally.
No, I know that, and I know it looks bad, but...
What do you mean looks bad? You're not actually defending him, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, I can't help but wonder if there isn't more to the story.
Uncle Clint. That was my favorite nephew.
Okay.
Good. Matthew, I think it's time that you and I had a little talk.
About what?
Your future.
Yeah. Hey. I just got off the phone. Local police in Tahiti just took Eli Clark into custody.
Oh, that's great news.
Thank you for your help with all the authorities there.
I'm just glad that maniac's finally caught.
It's true. Isn't it? All of it. Those two women. Your wives, you murdered them, and now you're gonna kill me too, aren't you? Is that your plan?
You think you've got it all figured out, don't you, Blair? What's going on, Greg?
Well, what are you talking about?
There's something going on. What is it?
Look, there's nothing.
Come on, I'm your brother.
There's nothing to tell, Sean. You know everything there is to know about Taya. Why she came here, or why she wanted to be alone when she died.
Is that so?
Yes.
So then what's got you so tense?
Mom's gone. She's really gone. I didn't get to say goodbye.
Yeah, you did. Both did before she left Landon.
No, that's not good enough. I want to see her again. I want to see her right now.
What do you mean you don't think that's the full story?
I just don't believe that David would do that to Dorian. He really loves her.
I'm not saying that David doesn't love her in whatever weird way David loves someone, but it's not the first time that he's jilted her.
No, I know that, but the last time wasn't his fault. I mean, his evil brother blackmailed him into bailing on her. So maybe somebody forced him to jilt her this time, too.
He's a con artist. He was the star of a commercial for Haviseed hemorrhoid creams. Yeah, you know, I just think he's blackmail-proof.
No, well then, okay, fine. Maybe it's not just about David. Maybe somebody didn't want Dorian to get married.
Who would care whether Dorian was married or not?
She's a politician. She's got plenty of enemies. Not to mention, I'm sure David's made more than a few of his own over the years.
Wait, so you think that one of David's enemies prevented them from getting married?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, what?
I
I love your writer's imagination. It is very fun being your friend.
Oh, I'm so glad I could entertain you. I like being your friend, too. And I hate it when we don't get along.
Me too.
Which is why I'm not going to see James anymore.
You really aren't?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun driving Ford crazy by using James, but it's not worth it if all it's going to do is upset you.
I think we've got enough stuff to worry about without dragging chicks into the equation.
No kidding.
That's why I'm gonna stop using Langston to get back at Star. I mean, it's not worth it if it's just gonna hurt you.
How many times have I told you I don't care what you do with Langston? Hell, who am I kidding?
Seriously, Bobby, I mean, nobody bought that to begin with.
What? Nothing. When I left, you were just a kid. Now you're...
I'm taller.
We really missed out on a lot after I left.
You have no idea.
James, I'm sorry. I really was gonna come back for you. I was gonna get you away from Dad.
It doesn't matter. I'm here, safe and sound. And me and you were cool, right?
Yeah, as long as you say so.
I do, so it's settled. And we're not gonna let anyone or anything come in between us ever again, right?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Oh.
What about my future?
Something your grandpa Asa said. It's been weighing on my mind lately.
Why would Grandpa say?
Asa said someday he wanted you to run Buchanan Enterprises.
Wow.
You seem surprised.
I remember him saying something like that to me when I was younger, but I never thought he was serious.
Oh, Asa was always dead serious when it came to business. No, Matthew, he saw something in you, a certain quality that he thought would develop, and I think it has. In fact, I think you're the only Buchanan left that has the stones to do this job, besides me, of course.
And what about David?
He can't even manage to make it to his own wedding, let alone run a billion-dollar multinational conglomerate.
You think I can?
Oh, not yet, no, but I think you already have the one thing that you need the most.
And what's that?
Killer instinct.
Does Kelly know that Eli's behind bars? She and Rex were in my office when I found out.
And she has to be relieved.
Yeah, you could say that.
Her mother's killer, caught, finally. Blair's safe.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the last part.
Wow, I don't believe this. How could you do this to me, Blair? I'm really hurt.
You're hurt. That's all you can say.
What do you want me to say? Look, I know Kelly has these crazy ideas about my past as a serial killer, but I thought you knew me better.
You know
than
what? I
this.
thought so too until I learned about Olivia Thompson and her disappearance, among other things.
So that was Kelly on the phone. And you're gonna choose to believe her, your cousin, whom you neither like nor trust, instead of your
there's
husband.
something that you might not know about Kelly and me. If she's not trying to steal the man that I'm with, then there must be something wrong with him.
Oh, but there couldn't possibly be anything wrong with Kelly. A tabloid reporter with an overactive imagination who clearly hasn't gotten over the loss of her mother.
I think there's more to it than that, Eli.
Obviously, there's more to it than that. She's a dangerous obsessive.
She's not the only one that thinks you're guilty.
Well, let me guess, John McBain. I have no idea why he has it in for me.
Oh, well, maybe because you kill rich women for their money. You know, he's kind of funny about things like that.
Or maybe it's because I represent Hannah O'Connor, the girl who pushed Marty down those stairs and killed their baby.
You think that's enough to accuse you of murder?
You know what? I don't know what to think, Blair. Especially when none of this makes any sense to me. All I know is that evidently John McBain is now just as obsessed as Kelly is with me being a killer. Despite the fact that there's not a single shred of evidence.
I think there's more than a shred of evidence. Yeah, they got enough to convince a judge to put out a warrant for your arrest, Eli.
What?
Yeah, well, don't act like you don't know about it. Yeah, why were you so eager to elope with me. Instead of getting married back home.
Blair.
Oh, come on. You weren't running to marry me. You were running away from the cops.